I come to you today with a heavy, heavy heart. But I blame myself for the weight that my heart is carrying right now because I'm partly responsible for it when I think about it. But I don't just blame myself. I blame others too. I blame you. I blame all of you. What am I talking about? I'm talking about hip hop, man. I'm talking about hip hop, man. What happened to it? What happened to it? This is a discussion that we got to talk about. A lot of people talking about when Nas came out with hip hop is dead, talk about hip hop ain't dead. But is it dying though? Is it sick? Hip hop, man. What happened to it? What happened to the lyricism? I'm responsible too. How I'm responsible? I remember back in the day to where, you know, I'd be like, you know what? When dudes really couldn't rap, but they had a good hook, or dudes really couldn't rap, but they had a good beat, or dudes really couldn't rap, but the ladies liked it. What the ladies know? I'm just joking. But for real, man, what happened to hip hop? I remember dancing and stuff, but me going on a dance floor, dancing some music that I really wouldn't buy. That's just me dancing to this music. I'm not buying that music. This weekend, last night, in fact, I had my little son, little. I had him in this arm, so I'm strolling down YouTube with the other arm, with the other hand. So I've never heard of Takashi 69. I've never heard of him. I've never listened to any of his music. Well, what caught my eye was I saw a picture of him and Snoop. And I guess this dude went to jail or whatever, and he started snitching, you know. But that's neither here or there. He's out now, I guess. And he's talking about, the caption was, Takashi's a genius because he's out for snitching, but now he's snitching on other snitches. And I was like, this is where hip hop has come from. And then I was looking at the dude. I was like, really? This is what hip hop, the rainbow stuff. I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, anything that to sell, I guess. I mean, I see kids running around, purple hair, blue hair, blonde, crazy color hair. I don't really know. Skittles, I think. Um, I don't really know. I be seeing them and I be wanting some Skittles. I'll be like, oh, the tropical kind. Ah, love it. And I'm sitting here like, but what happened? Like, now I don't know if the dude's music is good. I listened to one song, just to see. I mean, I was like, okay, why is this dude all over YouTube? So let me see what's going on. Um, it's not music I would listen to. I get that music has changed. I get it. I get that music has changed. But when did we get away from the lyrics? Why did we get away from the lyrics? Is it that we had to dumb it down for the generation today? Because I listen to, I listen to the radio, or I listen to stuff that may come on that people, you know, may play and stuff like that. I listen to it. But regardless how old I get or how old I am, good lyrics are good lyrics. You know, how come you can't have good lyrics with a good hook, with a good beat? You know, then you got dudes mumble rapping. I don't know what that's about. Um, I don't know if there's a king of mumble rapping. I don't really know what that stuff is about. Um, but how do we get here? And more so, how do we allow ourselves to get here? Again, I feel responsible. I feel responsible, and all you hip hop heads out there, you should feel responsible too, because we've allowed something so beautiful and pure, poetry, to evolve. Now things evolve. I get it. I get, that my generation is different than the kids' generation that's listening to music today. What do the kids know? Those kids don't know nothing. This is when you need to be parents out there. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But real talk, man. I don't care if a dude, the skinny jean things, the skinny jeans is what's up right now. The big shoes, the big shoes, the skinny jeans. I get it. Rock what you want to rock. But the lyrics are not there anymore. And my question to the world, really, to the hip hop community, why did we allow this? I remember, I can go back to when it started to happen, but why did it happen? Like, why did and why do we allow it to happen? Is it commercial? Is it to sell? And again, do we have to dumb things down? Because the people that did it before were very educated. They spoke poetry. When did we get away from that? When did the beat or the hook or the dance become more than what was said? How since what I mean, how many rappers today are really rocking the crowd? Because rocking the crowd don't mean that the DJ's doing most of the work, or the beats doing most of the work, or the dancers doing most of the work. Rocking the crowd means you really rock the crowd. Am I correct or am I not correct? That's what rocking the crowd meant. When do we get away from that? And why did we get away from that? Why do we allow something like this to happen? I love hip hop. I love it. I listen to all types of music. Country, rock, but not this new country. Even the new country sucks. I'm talking about the old country when they told stories, when it had meaning. Same with hip hop. Hip hop was from the streets. It was from the streets. And now I think they took from the streets to a totally different meaning. I watch battle rap very regularly. Every day, in fact. URL is one of my favorite channels. I hope one day I get to meet Smack, stand up on stage with him, and just, just be there, just to see it up close in person. That is the purest form, and there's others out there, but that's the purest form of hip hop. And I love it. I love it when you have people like Cassidy coming back, and a lot of others. My man 40 Cal, not still, because he's still doing music, but I bump 40 Cal. He's in my playlist right now. I mess with 40 Cal, and I was happy to see him come back. I thought him and Ill Will was an excellent battle. But what I don't like, I guess, when people say, "Hey, you come back here," I think that when people get famous on doing music or doing rap per se, I don't think that they're stepping down when they come to battle, because battling is where it begun. That's where it begun. One of my favorite rappers of all times, Chrissy Parker, KRS-One. Ask him. He said it many times in interviews. If people didn't respond to him, he wouldn't exist. If he was blown off, I'm like, oh, who's this little dude? And he says himself he would have never exist. Maybe. I think that's not true. That's his opinion, and I get it, but I don't think that's true. He was too talented. I mean, it's KRS-One. He's the teacher, So, but my thing is, when do we get away from the lyrics? Like, when do we get away from it? When do we get away from competition? That's what hip hop is about. Hip hop is about competition. You know, people say, okay, oh, hip hop's from the streets. Okay, hip hop is poetry, almost like a debate, right? Every 4 years, you got a bunch of people going for presidency, right? And then you got your final four, you got your final two, whatever the case may be. They do debates. They're pretty much battling. He's saying this to make it seem better. He has his crew behind him, Democrats. This person here, Republican, he's saying whatever to make blah blah. He's trying to change some of your people's mind. You're trying to change some of his people's mind. They're battling. Matter of fact, they should hold debates on URL. Smack, they should hold debates on Nome 11. Shoot. That's how I feel about it. But my question goes back to, how do we get to where we are? How do we allow this? Why do we allow this? You know, it's something that we should never do. And I don't know if we're ever going to get back to, if hip hop is ever going to get back to what it was. You know, one of my favorites, actually my favorite right now, probably always will be, in this lifetime, Styles P, you know, but, you know, they're the Locks, you know, those dudes they've had their time. Like, I'm not saying that they don't make good music, but their music is not for the young crowd. You know, it's not for the young crowd. It's not meant to play on commercial. It's not meant to. But if you're looking for lyrics, that's what the lyrics are. You know, and there's others like him. I'm talking about that genre, that era. I don't think we're gonna get there anymore, and it saddens me. It really does. It saddens me that hip hop has become what it's become. You know, I blame myself again. I blame others, man. I blame the hip hop community for allowing. Maybe it was commercial. You know, I get, you know, hip hop is flashy. It's supposed to be. You know, it's beautiful, man. You know, hip hop is something that I don't have to. I can just tell you. You know, it's unlike any other type of music. It's something that you can just say what you want to say, and you can make it beautiful, and you can paint a picture while saying what you want to say exactly, not being around the bush, not being indirect. You can be direct, paint a picture, and Picasso. But now, what pictures? What are they? What are they doing with the music today? Like, what is it about? What's the meaning of it? And then I see these interviews. Check this out. So I see these interviews, right? So they be sitting there and they're so hard. They're just sitting there like, so how'd you come up with this song? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm like, man, just speak, man. Like, speak. Like, what is going on, man? Like, you can have a intelligent conversation. You actually can. I'm like, what is going on with these young hip hop dudes, man? Why did we let it get like this? Why? No, I get it, man. You're trying to hold up a persona, but it doesn't mean you don't have to be non-intelligent to have a conversation. You know, he's not a big rapper, but Little John, for example, when Little John first coming out, I was like, oh, I love him, you love him, we all love him, right? And then I thought when I saw an interview with Little John, and I'm thinking of he's gonna be like, yeah, you know, all that kind of stuff like that. And when I heard him really talk, and I was like, okay, that's what's up. I get that. All right, this man is intelligent. This man is an artist. This man is the truth right here. He makes good music. He can make you sound better. He knows what he's doing, but he also knows who he is. You know, he doesn't have a problem being like, this is Little John here, but I'm also intelligent here. There is nothing wrong with that. A lot of you should take note to that and be that. Next time you have a freaking what do you call it? Interview, speak intelligent, man. You don't have to. What is going on with hip hop today, man? Tekashi 6ix9ine. Listen to me, man. Dye your hair back to the color it's originally done. All right. I don't understand it. I don't get it, man. Like, you don't have to be. What happened with hip hop? This is a topic that it touches me. It touches me here. Like, it touches me inside. So I'm definitely gonna talk about this. This is gonna be part one. I'm gonna bring other hip hop heads in. We're definitely gonna talk about this. You know my name. You know my motto. It's Larry Fly. And I'm out, man. Dang. What happened to hip hop, man?